Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching. This is part 3 of my question and answer videos where I'm answering all you guys' questions from the last Q&A video last Monday. Ask me anything you want in the comment section. Come back next Monday for the next Q&A video and I'll answer them for you. So let's get started with the next question. Is from Shannon from the West. Hello Shannon, thank you for your question. I have a restraining order against my former narc and I have been gone no contact for 2 years. I am a teacher, and he just married his new supply, who has a child that will be in my school in 2 years. His adult children feel that he will try to modify the order again, so he can come to my school. Now I am thinking with a rational brain, would he really marry someone just to win? Seems way too pathetic, and how would you like to be that new supply? No, I wouldn't be, yeah. Something you guys got to understand, narcissist, right? A trait is being so competitive. Why? I'm not good enough. I hate myself. I feel unworthy. So how do I do that? I beat you. I have to be better than you. I have to overcompensate. Typically, this is, God, I forgot what it's called now. Anyways, people that feel this bad about themselves, they try to overcompensate and they compete with you all the time. And especially competing with your partner, where your partner's you and your partner's supposed to be a team doing things and helping each other be successful, better, and more, and yet they're competing with you all the time. Would a narcissist marry someone just to win? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's so important to them. Remember, I go back to I can't self-soothe. I can't take care of myself. I can't tell myself, oh, I'm a good person anyways, even though I went through a bad experience and it feels bad. No. I have to go, I have to show. It's just ego. I care about what people see, right? They don't possess a super ego. It's just, all I care about is I project my sense of where I fit in the world. So, failure is huge. They can't handle failure like someone that's not a narcissist can handle. I can handle failure. You know, not saying it's great, but I can handle it. I can pick myself up, dust myself off, try again. I'm okay. They can't do this. They got to show you that I'm okay, because they don't feel okay. They can't do that for themselves. So I have to show you I'm okay. Look, I'm in a relationship with someone else now. Everything's okay. It wasn't me. Seems way too pathetic. It's extremely pathetic. Narcissists are extremely pathetic. Look at the person smearing me. We're getting close to 2 years now. 40, 50 videos. I don't even know anymore. How pathetic is that? Sitting there just smearing me and making up lies and scenarios and people to try and win when I'm not I'm not doing anything. So they will just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it to try and prove that they're okay, because they can't do that themselves. So they will compete and try and beat you and ruin you and feel accomplishment, success from that. Sick. Pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm sorry you still have to keep dealing with that person still. Yeah, deal with it with a lawyer. Yeah, this is all legal stuff that'll help you. Camilla from Kentucky. Hello. You recently answered a question for me about my covert narc mom-in-law. It took me 2 years before I figured out how underhanded and manipulative she really is. It was when me and my husband decided to move away closer to my family for multiple reasons. That's when I got to see the real person behind the mask she wears. We left in bad terms and I've had limited contact with her since. Well, after a year away from my husband's family, they came last month to visit us. His mother acted so fake and is now trying to hoover me with text messages. So my question is, why is she trying to hoover me when I know she smears my name to other family members and blames me for making her beloved son move away from her? She's doing it for control, to control her son. So people who control other people, right? Once they feel like they can't control you anymore, they try to control people around you. This is what a smear campaign is, right? This is why she smeared you. She lost you and her son, right? You guys moved away and didn't talk to her for a while. She lost you. She lost control. So she's sitting there smearing you, hoping that people will do things to you. She's trying to control you and your husband. She's trying to control you because she can't control her husband. Your husband, her son anymore. Do you see that? She's controlled her son his whole life. Now he's grown up. Now he's with somebody else who's in the middle of that, right? So I'll try to control this person so I can still control him. So contact you, she's trying to get you to do what she wants. She's trying to get you to get the HUD so she can do what she wants to her son. You see that? Really, really unhealthy. I'm really, really sorry. I hope your son is in therapy big time. There's no need to talk to her. She's abused you. She's abused your husband. Is she sorry? Did she say it'll stop? Has she gone help for it? No. So why would you talk to her anymore? Right? She doesn't care. If I hurt somebody and I say I'm sorry, great way to show it is I go get help if it's a problem, right? If I'm an alcoholic, right, and I hit you and I say, oh, it's because I was drunk, what good does it do if I get drunk the next night and the next night and the next night? And then maybe I hit you again. Oh, it's because I was drunk. Great way to show you I'm sorry is to quit being a drunk. Stop drinking, right? Look, I realized I was, hurting you when I was drunk, and so I'm not going to drink anymore at least. That's the least I can do, right? So she's not getting help. She's not trying to stop it, so leave her alone. And if your husband won't, then I would, your husband needs help after being raised by someone like that. Hope he's getting help. And maybe you too, okay? Good luck. Julia from India. Where are we? I didn't quite understand what you said with regards to my previous question. Just want to know if these people with borderline disorder and covert narcissistic traits put their victims through the same abuse cycle of idealize, devalue, and discard. And my second question is, how can we tell the difference between a borderline and covert narcissist? So yes, a borderline can do the same things a narcissist can. A narcissist can do some of the same things a borderline can. That's not criteria, that's behaviors. They'll tell you that a borderline is the one that really idealizes, devalues, and keeps doing it, right? We know narcissists, a lot of them do that too. So they can both do it, yes. How do we tell the difference between a borderline and a narcissist? Go look up the DSM. It's real simple, guys. Real simple. You go look up the Diagnostic Statistics Manual, okay? And they have the criteria for personality disorders. Borderline and narcissism have 9 personality traits, each different. And you need 5, the doctor needs 5 to diagnose someone with that disorder. So 4 isn't the disorder, but they're still unhealthy and have unhealthy traits, right? Could they have both? Yes. You can have 2 different personality disorders. Really common is somebody has a personality disorder, they have other disorders. Like I said, addictive, eating, mood disorders. They can have both, but most likely not. Most likely they're probably a borderline that's high in narcissistic traits, right? Doesn't mean they have 2 disorders. They can. So what's the difference? Simple. Look it up. You got 9 here and 9 here. You'll see that they're different. Real simple. I don't need to go over these over and over again. I don't need to. You can just look it up, right? One is lacking empathy. That's not a borderline trait. That's a narcissistic trait. That's just one. You need 4 more to have the disorder. You see that? A borderline could lack empathy. Does it mean they're a narcissist? No. They could have 2 narcissistic traits. What I'm finding out is if you have one personality disorder, you most likely are high on the spectrum of other disorders like narcissism. So if you look at narcissistic personality disorder as a spectrum that we are all on somewhere, okay? Here's narcissist, here's borderlines, right? They're going to have more narcissistic traits than people that don't have a disorder at all. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense, Julia. I know that you've been very confused with this. Google DSM, NPD, criteria. That's it. Put those in there. DSM, NPD, criteria. DSM, borderline personality disorder, criteria. You'll get the nine traits. If they have 5, they have the disorder. But it's hard to do for people in our personal lives. It can be difficult. Good luck. I recommend if something really bothering you, hire somebody to do that for you. I do that for people if you need help with that. You had another question, Julia. You begged him not to leave because you loved him truly. I doubt you loved him truly, Julia. He was abusing you the whole time. So you're picking out parts that you say you love, but you don't love this about him. That's not love. We accept if we love someone, we accept little things about them. I'm not saying you have to accept that. I'm saying if you're accepting abuse, that's not love. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense. You did everything he wanted. Don't do that again. You accepted every false accusation from him. Don't ever do that again. You let the fights go and just stay. Don't ever do that again. Yet he went to this new woman. He didn't respect you. Who was abandoned? Him or me? Did he discard me for her? I wouldn't know. But he's going to do this throughout his whole life. If he has a personality disorder, he's impulsive. Hope that makes sense. And I got to go because I'm about out of time. And that's the last question. Hope that makes sense, Julia. If not, just keep asking me more questions, okay? Get help, Julia. Get support. Stop looking at his social media, okay? Stop. Stop dealing with him. Stop talking to people he knows. Stop looking at his life, okay? Get support. Get people in your life. Create a big social life for yourself, and these things won't matter anymore, okay? Thank you, everybody. Love yourself first. I will see you next Monday, okay? If you can, please help support this in my work. Pushing a few buttons. You can vote up or down. You can comment, ask me a question. You can subscribe to the channel. You can post this on different social media accounts, things like that. Give this to people who need it. Thank you. Love yourself first. I'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.